Welcome back to JS English Zone. Hi, Jack. How are you today?
Hi, Julie. I'm good. How about you?
I'm great. Today's topic is essential English phrases for daily conversations.
Oh, that's useful. We use these phrases every day.
Yes, simple phrases you can use at home, at work, or outside.
Like greeting people, asking questions, and replying politely.
Exactly. We will practice with real questions and real answers.
Easy to follow, easy to use.
Let's start practicing together. Jack, let's practice daily talking. When you see a friend, what do you say?
I say hi or hello.
Good. And if you meet someone after a long time?
I say long time no see.
Nice. How do you ask about their life?
I ask, how are you? Or how are things?
And how do you answer if you are okay?
I say, I'm fine, thanks. Or I'm doing well.
And if you are not very good?
I say, I'm okay. Or not bad.
Good. Now, how do you start a short conversation?
I say, how's your day going?
And how do you answer?
I say, it's going well. Or it's a bit busy.
Great. Now let's practice asking for help. What do you say?
I say, can you help me, please?
And a polite answer?
Sure. Or, of course.
If you don't understand something, what do you say?
I say, sorry, I don't understand.
And if you want someone to repeat?
I say, can you say that again, please?
Very good. Now let's practice agreeing. What do you say?
I say, yes. Or, that's right.
And if you disagree politely?
I say, I'm not sure. Or, I think so, but...
Perfect. These are phrases you can use every day. Jack, let's practice talking at home and outside. When you need something, how do you ask?
I say, can I have this, please?
Good. And if you want to be very polite?
I say, could you please help me?
Nice. Now, if someone asks you to do something, how do you agree?
I say, sure. Or, no problem.
And if you cannot do it, how do you say?
I say, sorry, I can't right now.
Good. Now let's practice making small requests. What do you say?
I say, can you open the door, please?
And how does the other person answer?
Yes, of course.
Great. Now let's practice asking for information. How do you ask about time?
I ask, what time is it?
And about place?
I ask, where is the restroom?
Good. Now, if you are late, what do you say?
I say, sorry, I'm late.
And the reply?
That's okay.
Now let's practice showing interest. What do you say?
I say, really? Or, oh, I see.
Nice. And how do you end a short talk politely?
I say, it was nice talking to you.
Very good. These phrases help you talk every day with confidence. Jack, now let's practice talking in public places. When you go to a shop, how do you start?
I say, excuse me.
Good. And if you want to ask for something?
I say, can you help me?
Nice. How do you ask about price?
I ask, how much is this?
And if it's too expensive?
I say, that's a bit expensive.
Good. Now, if you want time to think, what do you say?
I say, let me think.
Great. How do you say yes?
I say, okay, I'll take it.
And if you don't want it?
I say, no thank you.
Very polite. Now let's practice asking for directions. What do you say?
I say, excuse me, where is the bus stop?
And if you don't understand the answer?
I say, sorry, can you repeat that?
Good. Now let's practice phone talk. How do you answer a call?
I say, hello?
And if you want to speak to someone?
I say, can I speak to John, please?
And if the person is not there?
He's not available right now.
Perfect. These phrases are very useful in daily life. Jack, now let's practice talking with people you don't know well. When you want to start, what do you say?
I say, hi, excuse me.
Good. And how do you continue?
I say, can I ask you something?
Nice. Now, if someone is talking and you want to show you are listening, what do you say?
I say, okay, or I understand.
And if you agree?
I say, yes, exactly.
Good. Now, if you are confused,
I say, I'm not sure.
and if you need more time?
I say, give me a moment, please.
Nice. Now let's practice making plans. How do you ask?
I say, are you free today?
And if you are free?
I say, yes, I am.
And if you are not free?
I say, sorry, I'm busy today.
Good. How do you suggest something?
I say, how about tomorrow?
And how do you end politely?
I say, let's talk later.
Perfect. These phrases help you talk easily every day. Jack, now let's practice everyday problems and polite replies. If you don't hear someone clearly, what do you say?
I say, sorry, or can you say that again?
Good. And if you understand late?
I say, oh, I get it now.
Nice. Now, if you make a small mistake, what do you say?
I say, sorry about that.
And if someone says sorry to you?
I say, that's okay, or no problem.
Good. Now let's practice waiting. If you need someone to wait, what do you say?
I say, please wait a moment.
And if you are waiting?
I say, I'll wait here.
Great. Now, if you want to change the topic, what do you say?
I say, by the way.
Nice. If you want to stop a conversation politely?
I say, I have to go now.
And a polite ending line?
I say, it was nice talking to you.
Very good. Now, last one. If you want to talk again later?
I say, let's talk later.
Perfect. These are essential phrases you can use every single day. Jack, let's keep practicing daily talk. If you want to check something, what do you say?
I say, let me check.
And if you are not sure?
I say, I'm not sure about that.
Good. Now, if someone asks you a question and you need time, what do you say?
I say, just a moment, please.
Nice. If you want to confirm information, what do you say?
I say, is that correct?
And if it is correct?
I say, yes, that's right.
Good. Now, if you want to correct someone politely?
I say, actually, it's like this.
Nice. If you want to give an opinion?
I say, I think.
And if you want to agree with an opinion?
I say, I agree.
Great. Now let's practice asking someone to do something later.
I say, can we do this later?
And if they agree?
Sure, no problem.
Perfect. Let's keep practicing more. Jack, now let's practice talking when you meet someone again. What do you say?
I say, nice to see you again.
Good. And if you remember something late?
I say, oh, I forgot to tell you.
Nice. Now, if you want to interrupt politely?
I say, excuse me.
And if you want to continue your point?
I say, as I was saying.
Good. Now let's practice asking for permission. What do you say?
I say, is it okay if I...
And if the answer is yes?
Yes, that's fine.
And if the answer is no?
Sorry, not right now.
Good. Now let's practice reacting to news. If it's good news?
I say, that's great.
And if it's surprising?
I say, oh, really?
Nice. If someone thanks you again?
I say, anytime.
Perfect. Let's keep going. Jack, let's practice asking and giving simple opinions. If you like something, what do you say?
I say, I like it.
And if you really like it?
I say, I like it a lot.
Good. And if you don't like something?
I say, I don't like it.
Now, how do you talk about plans? What do you say?
I say, I plan to do it today.
And if plans change?
I say, something came up.
Nice. If you want to ask someone's opinion, what do you say?
I say, what do you think?
And how do they answer?
They say, I think it's good.
Good. Now let's practice offering help. What do you say?
I say, can I help you?
And if help is not needed?
No, thank you.
And if help is needed?
Yes, please.
Great. Let's keep practicing. Jack, now let's practice talking when something is unclear. If you don't know the answer, what do you say?
I say, I don't know.
And if you want to be more polite?
I say, I'm not sure.
Good. If you want to ask someone to explain, what do you say?
I say, can you explain it?
And if you understand after that?
I say, now I understand.
Nice. Now let's practice daily responses. If someone asks, are you busy? What do you say?
I say, a little busy.
And if you are free?
I say, I'm free now.
Good. If someone invites you, what do you say?
I say, sounds good.
And if you cannot go?
I say, sorry, I can't make it.
Good. Now let's practice changing plans politely. What do you say?
I say, can we do it another time?
And if the other person agrees,
They say sure.
perfect. Let's keep going. Jack, now let's practice talking when you meet someone unexpectedly. What do you say?
I say, oh, hi.
And if you are happy to see them?
I say, nice to see you.
Good. Now, if you are in a hurry, what do you say?
I say, sorry, I'm in a hurry.
And if you want to talk later?
I say, can we talk later?
Nice. Now let's practice asking someone to repeat slowly. What do you say?
I say, can you speak slowly, please?
And if they speak clearly?
I say, that's clear, thank you.
Good. Now let's practice reacting politely. If someone gives you advice,
I say, thanks for letting me know.
and if someone shares a story?
I say, that's interesting.
Nice. Now, if you want to show support,
I say, I understand.
and if you want to encourage someone?
I say, you can do it.
Perfect. Let's continue practicing more. Jack, now let's practice talking when you need to check or confirm things. If you want to make sure, what do you say?
I say, just to be sure.
Good. And if you want to confirm time,
I say, what time are we meeting?
and if you didn't hear clearly,
I say, sorry, what time did you say?
nice. Now, if someone gives you information, how do you respond?
I say, okay, got it.
And if you want to write it down?
I say, let me note it.
Good. Now let's practice talking about availability. What do you say if you are busy?
I say, I'm busy right now.
And if you will be free later?
I say, I'll be free later.
Nice. Now let's practice checking understanding. What do you say?
I say, does that make sense?
And if it does?
I say, yes, it makes sense.
Good. Now, if you want to pause the conversation politely,
I say, let's pause for a moment.
perfect. Let's keep practicing. Jack, now let's practice when you need help from someone. If you don't know what to do, what do you say?
I say, I need some help.
And if you want to be polite,
I say, could you help me, please?
good. If someone is helping you, what do you say while they help?
I say, thank you for your help.
And if they finish helping?
I say, I really appreciate it.
Nice. Now let's practice waiting for a response. If you ask a question and wait, what do you say?
I say, take your time.
Good. Now, if you want to remind someone politely,
I say, just a reminder.
nice. If someone forgets something, how do you react?
I say, that's okay.
Good. Now let's practice checking feelings. What do you say?
I say, how do you feel about it?
And if someone asks you the same?
I say, I feel good about it.
Nice. Now, if you want to close a topic but not end the talk,
I say, let's talk about this later.
perfect. Let's keep going. Jack, now let's practice when plans change suddenly. If something changes, what do you say?
I say, the plan changed.
And if you need to explain why?
I say, something came up.
Good. Now, if you want to ask to reschedule, what do you say?
I say, can we reschedule?
And if you suggest a new time?
I say, how about tomorrow?
Nice. If the other person agrees?
They say, that works for me.
And if it does not work?
They say, that doesn't work for me.
Good. Now let's practice reacting kindly. If someone cancels, what do you say?
I say, no worries.
Nice. If you want to thank someone for waiting?
I say, thanks for waiting.
Good. Now let's practice talking about progress. What do you say?
I say, I'm working on it.
And if it's finished?
I say, it's done.
Great. Let's continue. Jack, now let's practice talking when you're unsure and want to be careful. If you're not fully ready, what do you say?
I say, I'm not ready yet.
And if you need more time?
I say, I need a little more time.
Good. Now, if someone is waiting for your answer, what do you say?
I say, I'll get back to you.
Nice. If you want to check later?
I say, I'll check and let you know.
Good. Now let's practice reacting to requests. If someone asks you for help and you can help, what do you say?
I say, yes, I can help.
And if you cannot help right now?
I say, I can't right now, but maybe later.
Good. Now let's practice giving simple updates. What do you say?
I say, it's almost done.
And if there's a delay?
I say, it's taking a bit longer.
Nice. If you want to thank someone for understanding?
I say, thanks for understanding.
Perfect. Let's keep practicing more. Jack, now let's practice talking when you need to check rules or conditions. If you want to ask, what do you say?
I say, is it okay if I?
Good. And if there are rules?
I say, what are the rules?
Nice. Now, if something is allowed?
I say, yes, it's allowed.
And if it's not allowed?
I say, sorry, it's not allowed.
Good. Now let's practice asking limits. What do you say?
I say, is there a limit?
And if there is?
I say, yes, there's a limit.
Nice. Now let's practice checking details. If you want to be sure about place, what do you say?
I say, where should I go?
And about time?
I say, what time should I come?
Good. Now, if someone explains, how do you reply?
I say, okay, I understand.
Perfect. Let's continue. Jack, now let's practice when you need to start a conversation politely. What do you say?
I say, excuse me.
Good. And if you want to be a bit more friendly?
I say, hi, excuse me.
Nice. Now, if someone is busy and you notice it, what do you say?
I say, is now a good time?
And if it's not a good time,
They say, not right now.
what do you reply then?
I say, no problem.
Good. Now let's practice sharing information. If you want to tell someone something important, what do you say?
I say, just to let you know.
Nice. And if you want to add more information?
I say, also.
Good. Now, if you forget something and remember later,
I say, oh, one more thing.
great. If someone gives you instructions, how do you respond?
I say, okay, I'll do that.
And if you want to check again,
I say, can you show me again?
perfect. Let's keep practicing. You did an amazing job practicing today.
Yes, you learned many essential English phrases for daily conversations.
Now you can start a conversation, ask questions, respond politely, and keep talking naturally.
These phrases are useful at home, outside, at work, or with friends.
Remember, the key is practice. Use these phrases every day.
Don't worry about mistakes, just keep speaking.
Thank you for learning with us on JS English Zone.
See you in the next lesson.
Bye for now. Keep practicing English.
Bye.